S.Y.D, Share Your Dreams is where I interview business owners and investors who are living in their dreams, doing what they love to do day in and day out. Please join me to get an insight on their passion. Stay tuned. Morning, Fernando.
Good morning.
How are you?
Hey Chris, how are you?
Good, thank you. Thanks for having us.
No problems.
So this is all about, it's an episode called Share Your Dreams, where I interview you and we talk about, your business and whatnot. So yeah, let's kick it off. How did your business start?
It all started at a really young age.
Yeah.
I was always interested in business, and like you can ask any of my friends, I was always that guy that came up with a crazy business idea or
business plan and
get rich quick scheme. So that sort of naturally led me to go and study business.
Yeah.
And then when I was studying business at uni, I sort of said, what's the language of business? And that's accounting. So from there, I just sort of progressed into learning accounting, loving accounting, dealing with businesses, business owners and all that sort of stuff. Okay. But yeah, it all really started at a young age, and that's what set me on the business path and accounting in general. Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Now, with your business, or when you first started, did you come across any roadblocks? And if you did, how did you overcome it?
So the biggest roadblock would have been trying to get clients. The traditional approach is with other accountants is to either buy an existing portfolio, or you didn't hear it from me, sometimes they take clients from their old boss. But so look, I sort of ended on really good terms with my old firm, and I just said, look, I'm going to do it on my own and start on my own. Yeah. So the biggest thing for an accountant is marketing, right? We're not marketers. So that was my biggest challenge, getting out there, meeting people, getting known in the area. Yeah. That was my biggest challenge, and I sort of naturally fell into it, and then it became easier as time progresses to sell yourself and sell your services and that sort of stuff. So that was a really big challenge for me, and it was interesting. Yeah.
No, definitely. I was in the same boat as well, obviously with any business, but I think it just all comes down to, obviously, networking, getting people to know you, getting comfortable with you, and then, whenever the time comes where they need something like an accounting service, then, I'll think of Fernando, and then they'll give you a call or email you. And go from there. That's
right. Yeah, look, it is all about the relationships, and business is all about relationships. Yeah. So once you get that mentality in your head, and it's not about trying to be a used car salesman, it's genuinely trying to provide good advice and help that other person. Yeah. And if you come across, you can build some really good, lasting relationships. Yeah. So yeah, that was a big challenge, and it's good to overcome.
Oh, excellent. Now with your business, what do you love most about it?
One of the things I hated in the past was we'd work in the big accounting firms in the city, and would advise some really wealthy people, and I didn't feel like I was helping people in the area where I sort of grew up. So I always had the intention of bringing that skill and knowledge back into sort of where I grew up in this area, in the MacArthur area, and then I get a lot of satisfaction from helping your average person that starts a small business, grows it, and helps them, and I help them with all of their sort of tax issues, growing pains, all the complexities that come with starting a business. So I get a lot of joy from helping people from my area grow and become prosperous through their business. Yeah,
oh, that's excellent. Now with business, obviously business has its ups and downs. And with me, sometimes when I hit roadblocks and things like that, I then think and meditate. Think about my why and my why and my purpose, and that keeps me going. Correct. Do you have a why and purpose on what you do day in and day out?
Yeah, so sort of the vision or the mission statement that we're trying to portray in our business is sort of threefold for us. So one, we want to do right by the client. Yes. So we have a big mentality about doing the right thing by the client. If you say you're going to do something, then making sure that you do it to the best of your ability. Yes. And a lot of accounting happens behind the scenes, right? So it's really easy to say to a client, like with an investment property, you should have a cost-based register, but it's easy for a client just to do your tax return and not worry about that. Yes. and sort of deal with the headaches later. Yeah. So what we do here is, if we say we're going to do it, we'll do it, and we'll keep a record of all that stuff in the background. So we really want to deliver and promise, keep our promises that we've stated that to the client and what we're going to do. Yeah. The second one is create talented individuals. So our focus is on training them, giving them the best technology and mentorship, because to make a good accountant, it sort of takes all three aspects: skills, talent, and having a really good person that's taught you. Because it is really complex in Australian, and especially in the Australian landscape, that the complexities are huge. And the third one that gives me a lot of purpose is I'm a big believer in giving back. So I think that any business should have some sort of philanthropy or some sort of charitable endeavours that are attached to it. Because we all live in the greater community, right?
Yes.
So like our purpose is to grow the business, but also give back through donations or causes that we think or that we're aligned to. And one of them that really hits my heart is the Cerebral Palsy Alliance.
Yes.
And we got actively involved in September this year. Me, my wife and my family, we formed a team of 4 individuals, and Solid Partners gave us a big contribution. And we came first in Australia for raising funds, so at an individual level. So that was something that's really dear to my heart, and I think that's what gives me purpose.
No, that's excellent. Now, with your business, Solid Partners, where do you see it in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I still see us being around the Macarthur area. Obviously a lot bigger.
Yes.
So, maybe 10, 20 staff, something along those lines. And just still helping all the businesses around here, but being able to provide that service to a lot more,
to a larger pool.
To a larger pool, and a very, how can I put it, a very sort of intricate portfolio base. I want to do individuals, businesses. I want to do your mum and your dad's. I don't want to just say that we're just going to stick to big business. I want to do everyone. So, and that needs a lot of staff. So
no, definitely. No, that's excellent. Now, knowing what you know now, what would you advise your younger self if you had to?
I'd say stick to your beliefs. Like when you're younger, it's really easy to get caught up in a lot of things, and you sort of stick true to yourself. Stick to your core beliefs. Learn to say no to things as well. At work, sometimes people just say, do this, keep doing this, and you just keep saying yes, yes, yes. But sometimes you need to learn to say no. So be a bit more confident, I would say.
No, that's definitely a good tip. Because you don't want to burn out.
Correct. And sometimes, you do it just because you want to be a really good employee and work hard and all the rest of it. But sometimes saying no gets you more respect. So,
Oh, that's excellent. Now, in the life of Fernando, can you give us is there a typical day? Can you maybe go through that?
So it starts pretty early. 6:30.
Yeah.
Not because I want to get up at that time, it's because I've got 2 baby girls and they usually wake me up.
Your alarm clock.
Exactly. There's no alarm clock, I don't need one. Come into the office early. If I get in here really early, it starts off with a gym sesh. If not, start the day at around 7:30, 8 o'clock, and start off with getting what I'm going to get done in that day, plan it all out, set my meetings. If I don't have a gym session in the morning, I'll have a gym session at lunchtime. I try to wrap up my day by about 5, go home, spend at least a good 3 to 4 hours with the kids and wife, spend some quality family time. And then night time's usually followed up with a bit more work. Just the last minute emails that come in and all the rest of it. As a small business owner, everyone knows what I'm talking about. And then do it all again.
It's good. It's good to have that structure because obviously, business, you can take over very easily.
That's right.
And, when you put your head down and you're working and you're grinding, sometimes you forget the time. But it's good to have that structure and timeline that, you're used to. So it's good.
You get used to the grind of it all, and sometimes it's easy, like you said, to get caught up in it all. So it's good to set boundaries because I thought I was going to have more flexibility, but I've really come to realise that running your own business is probably the opposite.
I'm the same as well. When I started my business, you think, you've got all the time in the world, you can do whatever you want. But it's no longer 9 to 5, it's 24/7.
It's
24/7.
Yeah.
You'll have phone calls coming in, emails coming in. So, it's good to, to put it away. And obviously enjoy life, enjoy your family and friends.
Correct. Yeah, that's right.
That's excellent. Now, outside of your business, do you have any hobbies? Like, what do you do outside of?
My biggest hobby would probably be soccer. Like I'm an avid soccer fan and player and all the rest of it. So here at the hub, we've got a team and we play on Wednesdays. So
Okay, nice. Where do you guys play?
just at Gregory Hills.
Okay.
No, sorry, at Speed and Grange.
Okay.
We play indoor, so every Wednesday we get together and play that. I used to play outdoor, but with the kids it's a bit harder.
Yeah. Do they come in
support?
In support?
Not yet, no. Maybe in future.
Yeah.
I don't know if they want to get embarrassed, so
Okay.
maybe not. And I just love watching soccer, so I'm a big Liverpool FC supporter, so we're having a good year, knock on wood. I don't want to jinx it, but apart from that, a bit of golf here and there. Those are probably my two main hobbies, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Cool. Now, just going back to like motivation, like with me, I like listening to, to music, podcasts and things like that.
Yeah.
Do you have something at the moment that you've got on high rotation?
Right now, my biggest high rotation song would be Logic.
Yeah.
The title of the song is really hard, so it's 1-800-273-8255.
That's a big hit, that one.
Yeah.
I think it came out last year.
I love it for one, because it's just a really good song, but it's also like a good metaphor for someone that has skill and talent, and if you have a purpose, that you can really make a huge impact in someone's life or in their business.
Yeah.
So the whole purpose of that song is that the title is the number to the suicide prevention hotline in America.
Yeah.
And basically what Logic, the artist, his whole thing is about spreading peace, love and positivity. Like that's his catchphrase.
Yeah.
So what he said is like, I'm going to write a song. I'm going to say that, everyone has suicidal thoughts, but that you're worth it, that you're worth living, that you can make a difference in this world. And the title is the number to the suicide prevention hotline. And they had this huge spike in calls. So he literally saved thousands of people's lives.
No,
so
that's excellent.
That's what, to me, one, it gets me going, and I like the fact that it's got a really good message behind it. Yeah.
No, that's he's definitely a great artist. Like I like hip hop myself, and it's good when artists like that are using that platform.
Correct.
In a positive way.
Yeah, that's exactly.
It's not
right.
always about going in the club,
spending money,
popping bottles, or So it's definitely a good track, good song. It's got good meaning to it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah,
that's excellent. Cool. Now, to wrap it up, can you share with us a tip that you can offer our viewers out there?
Yeah.
In regards to accounting.
I'd say the biggest tip, and a lot of accountants get stuck on looking at the past. That's great, to analyse your business from the past, but you should always keep one eye looking forward. So my biggest tip, how would you implement that pragmatically, would be have a cloud-based accounting system like Xero, for example, because it just lets you keep your books up to date on a timely manner. And what that allows us as your advisor is to log in, literally see how you're going live, and give you the best advice. We could run a tax planning session so that before the year finishes that you will have this big tax bill to prepare for it, to save money for it. How can we minimise it? Because back in the day, someone would have MyOb, they'd do the work, we'd wait, send us the file, stop working on it, do our stuff. It'd be like a 2-month process, whereas now with cloud technologies, it's really changed the landscape of accounting. So the tip is get a cloud-based accounting software.
Okay, excellent. Excellent tip. No worries, well, thanks for that, and nice meeting you.
You too. Thank you.
And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.